day we see what the headlines don't, the grind, the resilience, the quiet miracles that keep small businesses alive. The collective work we do isn't just a program, it's a lifeline. Yes, showing up sounds good, but right now, showing up might be the difference between whether someone eats or whether they go under. We're living in a time when over 300,000 Black women, many of them mothers, caregivers, essential workers, have been pushed out of the workforce. They're not just looking for options, they're looking for opportunities. And sometimes I wonder if entrepreneurship is still a viable one. In cities like Philadelphia, where I live, we see this playing out in real time. Women who once carried entire communities now navigating impossible choices: care for my family or invest in my business. Add to that a government shutdown, the elimination of CDFI funding, and support systems crumbling when people need them the most. These last few weeks have really reminded me of something I heard Lamar Tyler say earlier this year at the Black Innovation Alliance Summit. When you don't show up, an entrepreneur goes out of business. I felt that. It didn't just resonate, it really shook me. Because for so many entrepreneurs that we serve, this isn't about chasing a dream, it's about survival. And when everything else disappears, the funding, the programs, even the hope, it's us, it's we who remain. Listen, I've mentored women in parking lots and church basements, coffee shops. Before there was Mom Your Business, before there was ever a pitch competition, it was about showing up. Showing up when no one else would. That brings me to Brenda Howard. Brenda started her business over 10 years ago. She was a label reader. She wanted to give her children something better than store-bought, what she read in the store-bought stores. And so she created snacks inspired by her favorite desserts: sweet potato cookies, banana pudding cupcakes, and peanut butter and jelly cookies. And for 10 years, she baked out of her home, doing odd jobs, driving Uber, and she just went along. She had the gift, she had the roadmap, but she didn't have a roadmap. And still, she did pop-up events. I remember the first time she came to our pop-up event, hands trembling, but her voice wasn't. She knew her product. Even though the world didn't believe in her, she believed in herself. She won that pitch competition that day. Later, she joined our accelerator program and won that one. Later, she got connected to another resource and got a $15,000 forgivable loan. She put her products in restaurants. Now her sweet potato cookie dough is going into over 200 supermarket shelves in Philly. Brenda hired a full-time operations person. She managed to increase her revenue. She amplified her social media presence, connecting directly with customers, building loyalty, trust, and brand presence. All of that started because someone showed up. Not with a polished program, but with belief in her brilliance. That's community. That's real ecosystem building. And let's be clear, we're not just building businesses, we're building people. We're building generational wealth. It's about dignity. It's about giving entrepreneurs access to capital, coaching, and community, not to just survive, but to scale. What we do now determines whether the next generation of founders inherit opportunities or obstacles. That's the true work of ecosystem building. So when the systems collapse, and they will, and they are, it will be us, the mentors, the coaches, the ecosystem builders, the ones in the trenches who continue to be that lifeline. So keep showing up. Show up without criticism, but with commitment. Connect entrepreneurs directly to customers. Skip the middleman. Introduce someone next week that's building their business to a customer. Listen, word of mouth and direct sales are still recession-proof. Share your expertise, not your wallet. Mentor through skills, not just check. Offer that professional knowledge of accounting, marketing, legal to that entrepreneur you know who needs it. Amplify their voice on your platform. Like, comment, share. I've learned that showing up isn't always glamorous. It's answering calls sometimes at 10 o'clock at night. It's listening without fixing. It's believing before the proof. But it's in those moments that transformation happens. That entrepreneurs build community. It's one action, one faith at a time. When everything else fails, when government programs to funding streams, it will be our collective commitment that keeps entrepreneurship afloat. It will be our dedication to showing up, not just sometimes, but every time when it matters most, that saves dreams, builds businesses, and uplifts our communities. Listen, this is more than just a program. These are more than programs we offer. It's a lifeline that we hold in our hands and in our hearts and in our actions. So don't wait for systems to repair themselves because they may not. Don't wait for funding to show up again. Connect, share, amplify. Always and forever remember, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Thank you.